Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss about the types of rainfall. There are three types of rainfall: convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, also known as relief rainfall, and frontal rainfall. At first, we are going to discuss about convectional rainfall. Look at the diagram. Two conditions are necessary to cause convectional type of rainfall. First condition, abundant supply of moisture, and second condition, intense heating of ground surface through incoming solar radiation, means insolation. The ground surface is intensely heated due to enormous amount of heat received through solar radiation during the daytime. As a result, the air coming in contact with warm ground surface also gets heated, becomes warm, expands, and ultimately rises upward, means ultimately move upward. The ascending warm and moist air cools. The moist air becomes saturated soon, and further ascent of air beyond the saturation level causes condensation and cloud formation. Which cloud? Cumulonimbus clouds. It's a type of clouds. Hence, rainfall starts. This is called convectional type of rainfall. Convectional rainfall mainly occurs in equatorial region of low latitudes. It mostly occurs around 4 p.m. That's why it's known as 4 o'clock rainfall. Come to the next type, orographic rainfall. Orographic rainfall, also known as relief rainfall. Look at the diagram. When the warm moist winds are obstructed by a mountain range, they are forced to ascend along its slopes. These moist winds get cooled while ascending. When their temperature falls below dew point, clouds are formed. These clouds cause heavy rainfall on the windward slopes of the mountain range. What do you mean by windward side of the mountain range? The slope of the mountain facing the wind is called the windward side or windward slope and receives maximum rainfall, while the opposite slope is called the leeward side or leeward slope, is known as the rain shadow region. So you can see here the windward side of the mountain gets maximum rainfall. This type of rain is called orographic rainfall. However, when these winds cross over the mountain range and descend along the leeward slope, they get warm and dry. Therefore, they cause very little amount of rainfall. The areas lying on the leeward side of the slopes are called the rain shadow areas. So, the rain shadow areas get very little amount of rainfall. For example, most of the rainfall which occurs in India is orographic. For example, the southwest monsoon winds are forced to rise up due to the obstruction caused by the Western Ghats. Western Ghats lies the southwestern part of India. Consequently, the western slopes of the Western Ghats receive heavy rainfall. But when the same winds descend on the eastern slope of the Western Ghats, they become hot and dry and cause little rainfall. So, the rain shadow areas of the Western Ghats are almost dry. For example, Mangalore, located on the western slope of the Western Ghats, receive mean annual rainfall of above 200 centimeters, whereas Bangalore, situated in the rain shadow area, receives only 50 centimeter mean annual rainfall. This is a very good example of orographic rainfall, okay, from India. Now come to the next type. Frontal rainfall is also known as the cyclonic rainfall. Look at the diagram. When two contrasting air masses means the cold air masses and the warm air masses. Okay. So, when the two contrasting air masses coming from opposite direction converge along a line, a front is formed. You can see here, front. The warm wind is lifted upward along this front. See? Okay. As the warm air rises, it expands and cools, and the moisture in it condenses to form clouds. And these clouds bring rainfall, and this type of rainfall is known as the frontal rainfall or cyclonic rainfall. Okay.